So I wanted to start this video off with a ridiculous example because these puppies cost 7,500 Rand, and you might be wondering, why would I pay that amount of money? But this is why. Listen to this shit. Come on, bruv. Even my voice now, there's no denying. That is top-notch noise cancellation. Roll that goddamn intro. What's up guys, Caleb here with another installment of Reality Check. Today is all about the Bose 35QC2. Now this is a darn expensive headset, but it's got great features, great sound quality, a simple design. So you might think it's worth the money after listening to it just a little bit. We're going to do things backwards today. You've already had proof of how awesome the noise cancelling is. There's 3 different settings. There's high, low, and off. So that gives you the option to adjust how much pressure you're feeling on your ears depending on how much noise is in your environment. But let's have a listen to the music because again, just blown away, blown away. That is just ridiculous sound quality. I have listened to a lot of headphones in the last 2 months. Like I've heard them from top to bottom, all across the different price ranges, different targets with what the design was about. These are the best sounding headphones I have heard. Now, does that make them worth 7,500 Rand if you take everything else into consideration? Let's talk about it in a little bit more detail. To wrap up with regards to the sound quality, I think there are clear vibrant tones across all the frequencies. There's some really true resonating bass and some punchy fun mids, but this causes the highs to roll off just a touch, but that does make it easier to listen to for long extended periods of times. Audiophiles, non-audiophiles, great sound quality. Getting onto some of the other features, it's a Bluetooth headset with some decent wireless capabilities and a claimed 20 hours battery life, but I feel like I got closer to 18. That's still perfectly fine, really solid battery. The thing I do like about it is that every time, oh God, had to burp when I was killing the delivery. I really like the fact that it gives you a percentage reading of how much battery life remaining you have every time you turn her on. Turn it on? Turn her on. It feels like a girl. Turn her on. Another interesting feature regarding the set of headphones is that it is the first, or it was the first set of headphones to be Google Assistant enabled. Now, I mean, I guess it's cool. You still have to download an app to make it function, and you also need to activate it with a button on the headset every time, and it's the main difference between this and the previous QC35s. But I don't know. I don't know if the technology is advanced enough to actually make that like a reason to purchase these things. I guess it's cool though. The controls are solid, large, intuitive, and have a really nice tactile response. So on the right-hand side, you've got volume up, down, and a seek button. It has various functions. And on the left-hand side, you've got a power and a pair button. So really simple. I have no complaints there, and adequate, I guess. With regards to comfort, the QC35-2s also feel really great. They're super light. The memory foam isolating ear cups are incredible. But when you're paying 7,500 Rand, and it's not necessarily cheap, like plastic these days is really strong. It can probably take quite a beating. But the minute you lift it, you're just like, I didn't get my money's worth. And to be honest, it would be the main reason why I didn't buy this headphone. This set of headphones? Why I wouldn't buy these headphones. Yes. And lastly, in relation to the build, the last thing I want to touch on is the design. Now, this is more up my alley. It's a simple one color finish, matte black. There's nothing loud about it, but at 7,500 Rand, it's really understated, and some of you might find it slightly underwhelming, but I guess it's okay for me. I was just expecting something a little bit more premium. So on the plus side, for 7,500 Rand, you get quite literally unrivaled active noise cancellation with the option to change it how you want. You also have a premium high resolution sound quality, which would satisfy most people. And then on the negative side of things, you're getting what I think some would call a questionable build quality, and then I think also a fairly generic aesthetic design. So you kind of got to weigh that up and down for you. Me personally, I don't think I have 7,500 Rand to spend on headphones that cancel noise amazingly, but don't feel like they're going to last me longer than a week. And that pretty much wraps it up for this installment of Reality Check, guys. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about the Bose QC35-2s. If you think there's a better set out there, don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys next week for another installment of Reality Check. Peace!